are the new patriotic party. The elephant is our winning symbol. We have won to save the country. Can we all be upstanding on our feet? We are singing the party song. We are the new patriotic party. The elephant is our winning symbol. And we have won to save the good people of this country. Mr. DJ, are you giving us a song? We are the new patriotic party. We are the new. Sing along with us. The elephant is a witness. We are one to save our life. The elephant is a witness. We are one to save Ghana. We are one to save Ghana. We are one to save Ghana. The elephant is a witness. We are one to save Ghana. The elephant is a witness. We are one to save Ghana. We are one. Well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Go. Please be seated. Let's take a quick acknowledgement of the creme de la creme of the new patriotic party leadership as assembled here in this house. With the permission of the national chairman, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, please let's acknowledge the presence of the Honorable Kwaku Ajimamenu, Minister of Health, Shirley Ayoko Boche, Foreign Minister, Cecilia Abinadapa, Sanitation Minister, Frida Premper is a Minister of State, Honorable Kandapa is National Security, Honorable Bafo Ewa is Labor and Employment, Honorable Ambrose Derry is Interior, Afriye Akoto is Agric, Amwakwata is Roads, Matthew Opogu Premper is Energy Minister, and Asen Subuachi is Works and Housing. Please put your hands together for them once again. Still acknowledging the Honorable Chief of Staff, the one and only First Lady of the Chief of Staff of the Republic of Ghana, Honorable Frima Osei Opari is her name. Honorable Hackman Owusu Ajiman is the chairman of the Council of Elders of the New Patriotic Party. Honorable Mr. Adokufo is also here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, the majority leader, Honorable Osei Che Mensa Bonsu, is also in the house. Please put your hands together for all of them. Ladies and gentlemen, I still have a tall list, but I can't forget the Honorable Alan Kojotra Martin, who is also the Trade and Industry Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana has already arrived and in the house. Let's give him another round of applause for being here with us. And finally, the man in the seats, the President of the Republic, Adodi is who we call him. Let's be upstanding once again. Let's be upstanding once again and give the President another round of applause. Choboy! That's Choboy! That is the President of the Republic of Ghana. Put your hands together once again. We are moving very fast because time is not on our side. We invite the regional chairman who is going to give us a 3-minute speech. 3-minute speech.
Gogrudu. The national chairman of our great party, Honorable Freddie Blay, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the Vice President of the Republic, His Excellency Alhaji Mahamadou Bawumia, the Chief of Staff, Honorable Freeman Osei Opare, our founding fathers, members of National Council, ministers and deputy ministers of state, members of parliament, MMDC CEOs, and other government appointees, all party officers here in present, fellow patrons, the media, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of myself and the good people of Greater Accra region, I wish to welcome all by the Greater Accra region. We deem this gesture a great honor and privilege as a region, as it marks our march to win back and deliver the Greater Accra region to the new patriotic party come December 2024. We have assembled here in fulfillment of Article 10, Clause 2 of our Constitution. This conference is very critical as it sets the tone for the rejuvenation of the party, ahead of which changing the history and the course of presidential elections in Ghana in the year 2024. And I'm specifically referring to breaking the 8. I would first seize this opportunity to congratulate all newly elected officers of the party and entreat all of us to work very hard in making this history possible. And indeed, I refer to the renewal of the mandate of governance in our great country, Ghana. This conference will witness the election of national executives who will steer the affairs of the party for the next 4 years. And after all is said and done, we should forgive each other for any excesses, come together and unite under a newly elected leadership with the confidence reposed in them, and forge ahead for victory 2024. I say victory because that is the only I see beckoning us. Mr. Chairman, the rapidly changing nature of elections and the sophistication of the Ghanaian voter begs the need for the party to invest more in building the capacity of our executives from the polling station to the constituency level. The nature of campaigning and communicating our achievements should recognize the fact that technology in recent times is playing a more significant role in our lives, and we need to complement our traditional mode of party organization to one that embraces the use of technology. One of the critical areas we need to focus on this well-structured communication bureau, encompassing both traditional and the new media, supported by a cohesive research unit that will feed the bureau with well-researched data. The party will also need to relook at its recognition and reward system as party faithfuls increasingly feel their efforts go unrecognized. We need to develop a well-structured welfare and reward system that we would have our gallant foot soldiers always working their hearts out for the party, knowing that they will witness no end and may ultimately lead to the extension of our values the values of our noble tradition, one that was built on sacrifice, loyalty, and love for party and country. We should encourage an open discussion on this subject at all levels of the party structure and agree on the best and most sustainable way to achieve this. Mr. Chairman, it is an open secret that the New Patriotic Party is the most loved and favored party in this country. And I am confident that under the leadership of the President, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the economy will bounce back stronger than before. We need to, however, guard against the apathy of party faithfuls and divisions often associated with the election of flag bearers of our party. Mr. Chairman, as I bring my speech to a close, I want to assure all patriots that the New Patriotic Party in Greater Accra region is poised to assume its rightful position by winning the presidential and majority seats in Parliament come 2024. We will make history, and we invite our other 15 regions to join hands as we break the 8. It cannot be mere rhetoric. We can make it happen, and so we must. It is possible together. May God bless us and give us the wisdom and fortitude to provide development in freedom for all Ghanaians. Thank you, and God richly bless us.
Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for the regional chairman. That's a brilliant and very brief. Still on acknowledgements, we have friends from our sister political parties. I can see Otokuno, Deputy General Secretary, leading a very powerful delegation, and I think I saw some George somewhere around. Put your hands together for all of them as we welcome the delegates from the various political parties. Please, can you come closer to us here so that the NDC, on behalf of all of you, would also share with us some 3 minutes of what they want to tell us. In the meantime, we invite the national chairman of the New Patriotic Party, the one who convenes and chairs conferences of our party. He is outgoing, but today is his day, and today is his final day. Let's all put our hands together for the national chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Honorable Wesmeu Freddie Play. Put your hands together once again.
Kukrudu! 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 Your Excellency, Mr. President, Your Excellency, the Vice President, the Chief of Staff, leadership, and members of the Executive Committee of the party, the Diplomatic Corps, representatives of various parties who are here, the media, and of course, members of our great party assembled here. First of all, on behalf of the National Executive Committee and on my own behalf, I wish to welcome all of you to this very impressive National Congress in 2022. First of all, I will wish to thank the National Planning Committee, the Election Committee, and all other committees that had worked hard to bring this Congress that we are all witnessing to. But before I even go further, Mr. President, I will wish to crave your indulgence and that of all the leadership so that we observe 1 minute silence. I learned a very strong, prominent member of our party, Mr. Samuel Kujetu, passed away yesterday. And in the week, one MCE who was returning after a meeting also died. But these are not the only two I'm referring to. I'm referring to all others that in the 4 years before Congress had passed away. Can you observe 1 minute silence for them? I've been corrected. It's a member of the Council of Elders. It's Agnes Okujetu. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. May their souls rest in peace, in perfect peace, until by His mercy we all meet again on the day that the Lord Himself has set. Mr. President, I will also apologize that we have started this Congress a little late. We came across a few challenges and transportation difficulties about the locations of members from the various regions had caused this. And I deeply apologize for the organizers who were in charge of this. We did not foresee those problems. Now today is yet another evidence of the NPP commitment to deepening our democratic culture and tradition. The theme for the this year's Congress is holding together, working together. Rightly so, Mr. President, as we expect to strengthen our bonds and resolve to remain united, we need to invigorate the party by undertaking a few elections as dictated by our Constitution. And today will be the last day for the climax of electing our officers from the constituency to the national level. And after that, I will appeal to all of us to work together, to stand together, irrespective of the result that will, even at this level, come up. Winners or losers, the party is the winner. It will only help to make our party strong, ready, and sharp for the task ahead. I'm talking of 2024. Mr. President, there is a need to deepen and strengthen the sense of inclusion in governance for all party members and ensuring we win the 2024 general election. Honestly, permit me to emphasize that the Nana-led NPP government over these last few years had initiated some of the boldest social economic policies in the history of Ghana to bring about transformational changes in the area of education, healthcare, industry, agriculture, security, tourism, IT, among others. Despite the difficulties imposed on our government by internal and external economic factors in most recent times, we all should be able to present a strong case to the Ghanaians as to why the NPP government should be retained for the continuous improvement of these policies and the overall sustainable development of Ghana. Mr. President, having said so, for some of us, this is our last day as national office holders of the great party. I will therefore use this special occasion to thank all members of the party for the cooperation and support our team and I have enjoyed from you over a period of 8 years. With me having served this great party as first national vice chair, acting national chair, and subsequently as national chairman, my special appreciation goes to the President, Mr. President, you, for all the support you offered our team. The national executives and I inherited a party at a crossroad with so much uncertainty and turbulence. However, through your leadership and support and that of the Council of Elders, Mr. President, and the National Executive Council, our team did deliver 2 successive undisputed general election victories for the NPP on the trot. Indeed, Mr. President, all your actions taken within the party during the period of our administration has been complementary and supportive in growing the NPP influence as a political party of choice in our dear country. Today, I can confidently argue in humility, though, that the party has become more attractive, vibrant, and united. Permit me also to say that the NPP is as much in a better shape than what our team inherited. It has not been easy, Mr. President, or smooth sailing. And in spite of all odds and challenges, through teamwork, tolerance, and patience, we are still together, more united than ever. I will proudly say in humility that we did our best and achieved that much. The NPP is a great party and we should strive to even make it greater. The growth of the country by way of good governance, economic development, massive infrastructure, and accountability largely depends on the NPP, I dare say so. On behalf of my entire family and the team, I want to thank you all for everything. Personally, from whatever perspective, Mr. President, I remain absolutely grateful and most obliged for the privilege and honor done to me by letting me serve as a national chairman. In conclusion, Mr. President, I strongly appeal and emphasize that we should all continue to remain united and focus on the greater task ahead of us, irrespective of our individual differences, personal ambitions, and disappointments. Always remember that we all have a duty to ensure that come December 7th, 2024, the party is retained in power to continue the good works of yourself and your team. I encourage all to utilize the tools of negotiations a strategic consensus building in uniting and strengthening the party for victory 2024. When need be and duty calls, we should all be willing to make the needed sacrifices and compromises in the interests of the party and the country. Mr. President, let's not make mistake about it. We definitely are in the same boat, and when the party emerges winner, we all win. At this point, Mr. President, I will wish ourselves an incident-free, fair, and transparent election. I thank you all for your attention. Thank you very much.
Hello?
Thank you. Honorable
Put your hands together once again for the national chairman of the Npp.
And it's here. Sabre Yeguso was stadium, Accra Sports Stadium, and the live coverage of NPP Amanyoko no conference Tronko Yeguso at the Airbrow and the party chairman. And yet, man, Tamin, so Penny, other party, no, ano. And so we are moving on. We are moving on for the other speeches. And the first speeches, Nina, Abra break now for the elections, you know. The best share na Sansema, one more kind of translation, and she wahudwa as a day ebano, Nafi, and Nina Abba. And Yensai Enko, na local, Lord Coming, and for Emma.
Acknowledge the presence of all delegates under all constituencies and in all regions. I start from my left, the Volta regions. Can you all please be outstanding?
Make some noise, Volta region.
Put your hands together for the Volta region. Next is Western region. Western region, if you are here, let's see you outstanding.
Western.
Thank you very much. Next is Western North region. Western North, if you are here, please, let's see you. OT region is next. Wave. The next one is Central region. Ladies and gentlemen, Central region is next. Thank you very much. The Upper West region is here. Put your hands together for the Upper West region. Savannah region is neatly dressed. Thank you very much, Savannah region. Upper East region is also here. Raise your hands. Next is Northeast region. Northeast region, if you are here, let's see you. Next to Northeast is the Northern region of Ghana. The Damia Ziga. Next is the Bono East region. Bono East region, if you are here, thank you very much. Next is the Bono region itself. Ahafo region is next. Let's acknowledge our delegates from the external branches all over the world.
Wow.
Put your hands together for them.
Yes. Diaspora.
This is the region of the President of the Republic of Ghana, the Eastern region, if you are here.
Yes, the Eastern region. We also will acknowledge the presence.
Almighty Ashanti region.
World Bank. The real Ashanti region. The greater Ashanti region.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me repeat it. Almighty Ashanti.
Ashanti region. Away from Ashanti region. That's great. And now, the Northeast region.
Northeast
region.
Northeast, you are this way.
Northeast region. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Northeast region.
And then who is next, Cabo?
The Greater Accra region.
The greater.
And the host region.
Host region, Greater Accra region. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Put your hands together once again. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Mr. Chairman, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we have in our midst, as usual, our friends from the other political parties. We have NDC. Please, if you are here, when I mention your name, just climb up stage.
NDC.
The NDC delegation. Zoo Zanza. It is being led by Peter Buama Otokuno.
Dr. Peter Buama Otokuno.
Dr. Peter Buama Otokuno. Wonderful. He's my Sukura boy.
Yes.
So, yes. He's the Deputy General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party.
Dr. Otokuno.
The famous Sam George.
The
famous Sam George.
Chai.
Hey, you didn't hear that one. As a famous Sam George, he's also here. Sam George is the MP Lingo Program. Theophilus Day. Tete Chai is a former MP for
the famous Sam George.
Yes.
And is also the NDC Regional Secretary. Honorable Thomas Mustafa Ashong is also Regional Youth Organizer for the National Democratic Congress. Honorable Bayan Kote Nikwe, Constituency Chairman for Kole Krote. Yes, joining them still on stage is a delegation from the NDP. They used to be NDC together. Alhaji Mohammed Frimpong.
The NDP delegation.
NDP, please.
The NDP delegation.
The NDP delegation
will also have to join them on stage.
Yes,
the NDP.
Joining them also is the PPP delegation.
DPP
No,
delegation.
PPP has Remy Parko Edmondson. He's the General Secretary of the PPP. PNC delegation, please join us. The PNC delegation is led by Janet Nabla, General Secretary.
Madam Janet Nabla is the General Secretary.
Convention. The GCPP has Citizen Atudazi, who is also their General Secretary.
Citizen Atudazi.
APC has Mordecai Tombiado as General Secretary.
Mordecai of the APC.
The Convention People's Party has their General Secretary also fully represented. The first Vice Chairman is Hajia Hamdatu Ibrahim, Women's Organizer.
Former First Vice Chairman.
And also Osai Kofi Akwa, the National Youth Organizer for the CPP. Mr. Chairman, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I think that at this stage, we would allow the NDC delegation on behalf, they are the majority of the minority. So the NDC, as the majority of the minority, would speak for and on behalf of all the delegation here. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for that one.
Thank you, National Democratic Congress. Please, all the parties, please join the National Democratic Congress. We will do a majority speech.
Chobai! Chobai! Eyazu! Eyazu! Eyaza! Uyamizu! Uyamiza! Uyamizuza! Uyamizazu! Thank you very much. Your Excellency the President, Nana Akufo-Addo, Your Excellency the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the economic wizkid turned into the digital poster boy, His Excellency, former President John Agyekum Kufuor, the National Chairman of the New Patriotic Party, the General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party, our friends and comrades from the other parties here present, I extend to you greetings and felicitations from the leadership and membership of the biggest and the most successful political party in Ghana, the National Democratic Congress. Indeed, such gatherings, albeit the biggest congregation of Ghana's problems, are important milestones through which new leaders are elected to man the affairs of political parties in the effort to deepen and consolidate our democratic gains. It also marks a new beginning as fresh ideas can be injected into the leadership of the party, something for most of you here, it is a happy moment, a moment of celebration. For others, it is a defining moment for your political careers.
For some of you, it's a cocoa season to harvest from aspirants what you have sowed in service to the MPP. But for the larger mass of the people of this country, it has been a usual day of hunger, misery, and general economic hardship. Ladies and gentlemen, I take particular notice of the levels of ostentation on display and regret deeply, rather deeply, that the MPP do not exhibit any modicum of the ability to appreciate the need to be sensitive to the people of Ghana in these times of great suffering and pain. Fellow countrymen, ladies and gentlemen, the new Patriotic Party remains the luckiest political organization in Ghana, having to enjoy undeserving level of goodwill from the people, yet have only offered poor leadership, incompetent leadership, leading to the current economic meltdown and hardship for all Ghanaians. The NPP government have been privileged to benefit from a total of about 500 billion Ghana cedi in revenues and about 400 billion cedis in borrowed inflows, compared to some meager 200 billion that accrued under their predecessor, the nation builder, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Incidentally, Ukraine-Russia war and COVID-19 has become the convenient whipping board.
Tolerance.
Ladies and gentlemen, in wrapping up, finally, when we were coming, I decided to buy a ball of kenke. This ball of kenke sells for 5 cedis. The leaves on the kenke alone will be 3 cedi, more expensive than the kenke itself. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I bought the kenke with my Ghana card.
Much Otukono, Dr. Otukono. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, Otukono. Thank you. Great speech. Thank you. A fantastic speech delivered by Dr. Otukono. We are grateful.
Now we have the CPP to give us a fraternal message.
Thank you.
CPP better so, but Peter Boamo Otukono speech in when we Nana ya Oma Pamano. I say what talk Dokono. Na Dokono no hwene bo 5 cedis a. E hwe se ne memu eden. No de Ghana card ne toye. Oba je se Ghana card do Ghana card do fan toye. Oma Pamano. Yan father speeches no.
We are facing difficult times, but as we go into an IMF program, the CPP is urging governments to negotiate a deal that will be favorable to Ghanaians. We are a socialist party, and we are expecting that socialism programs like the free SHS should be left untouched. Government should also ensure that going to the IMF is a stepping stone to economic recovery, not a solution or a permanent fixture. We should come out as soon as possible. Your Excellency, you said that you cannot bring back human beings, but you can bring the economy back. So we are saying that, and we do believe that you have the prowess to do so at this time. Let us all be prudent and know that we need to look after our resources properly. As we go into this election, we believe that you will let the best person win. We believe that the leaders that you choose today will make sure that the party will stand. NPP, as a democratic party, is also part of the democratic dispensation. We thank you and God bless you all.
Thank you, John Tuwa from the CPP. Now we take a 1-minute message from the PNC. Ayekube.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
No,
it's NDP. Oh, rather. Oh, okay.
Thank you so much. All protocols observed because we don't have time. Since the pandemic, the PNC have laid down its political garment and have taken a nationalistic role to scrutinize government initiatives and have supported them to better the lives of Ghanaians, because we know that when the boat of the state sink, we all will perish with our political ideologies. It is the prayer of the PNC that the government in power will build a united front by asking for help even when it is coming from the opposition. The 1979 Constitution had a clause that mandated all former presidents to be members of the Council of State. This was to strengthen our democracy, unite us, and also to give guidance to newly elected leaders so as not to commit the mistakes that our predecessors did. The PNC would like to use this opportunity to plead with the NPP and the government in power to please pardon Honorable Adjoa Safo. Please pardon him. We have only 275 parliamentarians, and out of these, only 40 are women. For Adjoa Safo to go, it will be left with 39. So we are pleading with you to help us. Look at the front page. They are all men. We have the spouses of the president and the vice president. We have our chief of staff, who is a woman. We have a national women's organizer. Where are they? The Bible says that the same God created all of them, males and females. We should all be treated equally. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now we take the NDP. 1 minute.
NDP.
1 minute, please.
Thank you very much.
Can I say one more any abre test for and one more air she jama. Test for and I want to say one more the day Ewahano. One more just say, yeah, you won't within every register. And indeed, one more to say, yeah, Mamma Quine and woman to be. And no before and one more day Abaha solidarity messages in a Koswa. One more she Jamasano. Sir, one more near Brico. We are there, Tescon, Everto. And no, any one more and some young fast solidarity messages. If you have actually one more bana, Yabisa, one more back home, you know. The Ama Abufono Anwaya Day to this extent to say the Womo Airship Jamano. Just confirm me. Finally, I've heard the Omo Mudi can buy any Mudi Komono. Now, a year allegation. But now, as a Womo Kasa emphatically said, you Womudi a free register no Emoyama Womo Ento. Tiano, and a Joma Womo Eto, Yaniabre Corno. And your first speeches. Your first speech is limited. Solidarity messages. The
economy, it will surely or obviously not be the freest
Thank you
very much. Thank you very much. APC. 1 minute. 1 minute. APC.
Mr. Chairman, Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, the First Lady, Madam Samira Bawumia, the Second Lady, Madam Samira Bawumia, the First Lady, Rebecca Akufo-Addo, all protocol observed. We bring you greetings from our founder and leader, Dr. Hassan Ayarga, and the entire membership of the All People's Congress. Today marks yet another important day in the calendar of the new patriotic party NPP, and we are here to wish you well. The new patriotic party NPP has come a very long way, And for the party to either make or break in 2024 depends on the decision of delegates today. Fellow Ghanaians, our nation is in crisis. A crisis caused by the National Democratic Congress, NDC, sustained and worsened by the poor policies of the NPP administration. Fellow Ghanaians, economic conditions are worsening by the day.
Quickly, Cecilia, the essence is NDC Amanyoko no our creative studio. Woman some more can say, Dokuno na woman the stage, you know, Obi area. Kenke na equita, Nekura, Nekura, Otukono. Eba say we na ye kono, and I catch home say, yes, the same. And I Obi who ye no see Charlie come no or fucking no man. Eja ye ho no ye Ghana or share MPP atade no but or ye Ghana ni come de no enti ye kenke no man no we Jeffrey ensem wo ma kenke ni free ensem en cry otuku no wo wo ma kenke no e come work room o Kofi come work room na abaya wo mo pese ye ntie wo ma asem se Ghana for ya ba ha na ye ka eda Ghana for akuma so a esan se ewo mo no na wo me o da bi se mo ma mo 1 minute na pa ho nti na bi o mo ma mo na 1 minute ye de yeden 1 minute ye de yeden yeah as a political party a very potent you call long journey 1 minute ye o de yeden eni anka e ma ye mba ya bet na ha free 9 am wa free 4 pm and now am 1 minute but make us some of the Ghana card and the talking kina mo pesa mo chese na one thing about me aka digital poster boy do one thing aka o si Ghana card ne ye bibia o pesa wo yire kra fa nyinse ha wo de fa Ghana card fa ne ye furu so I mean nyansa na about me aka no eno ano no ne o kan no ente say o si kenke Ghana card ne ye bibia ente wo du dwoma wo goto ntosa ana wo goto je nya na wo di Ghana card na kire wo na wo di ato Nyaba umia check catch Ghana for no. Yada na say. All right, there am say pa. Yes. All right, take picture bo ama otukono na ye ne no edi nkomo no. O say e come di obi nti waje omodokono no. Yeah, asukura Ghana card so betumi di atodokono. Ai. Your first speeches no, you be say about you as and when.
Peace. Ghanaians love peace, and therefore we politicians must give them peace. Mr. President, we want to call your attention. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now the PPP, give us a 1 minute.
Mr. President, you should be able to give. Grateful to you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for participating. We appreciate your friendship. Thank you.
Your Excellencies, the President, the Vice President, standing on all protocols observed. The PPP appreciates this opportunity to deliver a message of goodwill to the MPP on the question that will culminate in the election of your new national executives. And we wish you a successful and peaceful election and pray that your people vote for the best people to lead your political party for the benefit of the MPP and the nation. And on this special day, we want to offer an agenda to the incoming national executives, which if followed will go to the benefit of all citizens. Firstly, we ask that you resist any attempt to do away with the free SHS. It is a good thing. We want you to do more. Push the executive led by President Akufo-Addo to make education from kindergarten to the end of SHS compulsory. Anyone who says they don't want free SHS should be considered an enemy of development and progress. Secondly, we ask that you push your party to return to the agenda of electing metropolitan, municipal and district chief executives and all assembly members. That is a sure path to accelerated development. Thirdly, we ask that you reduce the number of ministers, including regional ministers, to no more than 40, and this is sure to help reduce government expenditure. And lastly, we ask that you promote indigenous Ghanaian enterprises and support them to grow and go global. Make sure that those your party put in authority do not promote them but rather strengthen them. Thank you.
GCPP, 1 minute.
30 seconds.
The national chairman, I want to stand on.
Thank you very much.
Nous avons ici notre frère de la Côte d'Ivoire dans le Parti démocratique du Côte d'Ivoire, Parti du Houphouët-Boigny. Vous êtes bienvenus. Et nous avons seulement 12 secondes.
Thank you very much indeed. We are the Democratic Party of Côte d'Ivoire, PDCI. We are We represent PDCI in this important event. We have flown all the way from Abidjan to be here in Accra, the beautiful capital city of Ghana, to be with you, to convey to the valiant people of NPP the fraternal and warm greetings of the PDCI, of all its members and of its leader, President Harry Konan Bédié, who wish an excellent course and fruitful results of the proceeding of your conference. Indeed, we are here today to show the solidarity of PDCI to the NPP in its fight for the promotion of the values and principles of democracy and the rule of law. We also want to express here all the admiration of the PDCI towards the NPP for its decisive contribution to the advancement of democracy in the political life of Ghana, which makes your country the beacon of democracy in West Africa, our sub-region. Finally, we would like to tell all our gratitude to the new Patriotic Party for sponsoring the PDCI to become a member of the International Union of Democrats during the last IDU Forum Summit in Berlin, Germany on June 29, 2020. Long live NPP Ghana, Côte d'Ivoire and Africa. I thank you.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
Je vous remercie.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, Your Excellencies, the Republic of Ghana,
Former President
JAK,
John Ajakum Kufuor,
Gentle Giant,
is going to speak to us.
Please silence.
Can we have some order?
Can we have some silence?
All delegates, please take your seats.
Please, some
And
silence.
let's listen to the former president of the Republic of Ghana,
John Ajakum Kufuor,
the Gentle Giant.
Are we ready?
Fellow party men and women, I'm happy to have this chance to welcome all of us to this all-important conference to select a new crop of the National Executive Committee that would give a functional leadership to the party from now to the year 2024, when our determination as a party is to break the 8. So our party retains power into third term, which hasn't happened before. Let us operate democratically the way our tradition demands of us. We need all the unity we can get and master within the party. So we approach 2024 as a united force, and it would be even more attractive to draw people who are perhaps not of our tradition into our fold. So with the numbers, we'll make the 50% plus one vote represented by the national constitution to take power again. Ghana needs our party to lead it into the and I wish you success in this conference. May God bless NPP and all of us.
Thank you very much, His Excellency, former President Kufuor, for such a powerful message. I hope this message will sync with conference today as we listen to His Excellency, former President John Agyekum Kufuor.
We are holding ourselves together and working together. Mr. Chairman, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
We have gotten to the final stage of session 1 of this conference. His Excellency, the President, would speak to conference at this stage. Ladies and gentlemen, hello, the President of the Republic of Ghana.
Yes. Eradicasa.
Is being invited to speak to conference.
Eradicasa.
Can we all be upstanding on our feet?
Eradicasa.
Wherever you are in this house.
Eradicasa.
Raise your hands up.
Let the Spirit move you.
Raise your hands up.
Hallelujah.
Raise your hands up.
Amen.
As we invite the President of the Republic to speak to conference.
Let's welcome our Father.
It is somebody said, oh, share TV no so no, perimeter no, ama omampani Nana Adodanko Kufuor say ordinance ebetudwa enti ohunu stands no mu say wanante free mu a esi form say we real park na nkasa eso Nana Adodanko Kufuor ebekasa ache delegates any party ma womo ehia ewo ha after ne kasa no na che say first part of the program no ba awie eno no this part no your speeches second part no na electoral commission be take over na fi wa hwe tinanado na ohunu se waje na tade white so wutie wo angel 102.9 angel 96.1 ewo Kumase anase your sister stations ni mo bia speeches no ye aba awie na nado danko Kufuor en wo be kase sese pani kase wia na chese insio asa enti sabri wonante na wakojina podium nechi na ordinance atro party ma wo mo ahia e was sports stadium ha enimo ti sabri wo full stage no wa full na en wo tutu ne 1 2 1 2 1 2 yedene ne table na kwa kwesio ai who say coat of arms no ebo enimo podium ananado ejina echi no sonko chen de others ni nyina gina ho no enti na akwa gina podium na chi a omanfo apagya wo monsa wevu na mobro hunfo agya ebo ewo background ho enti na Adodanko Kufuor ebraso yenkotie ensem a owo edema party man once again.
And please take your seats.
Mr. Vice President, Chief of Staff of the Office of the President, Ministers and Deputy Ministers, National Chairman of our party and party executives, national, regional and constituency, friends, colleagues, before I say a few words, I want you to join me in observing a minute's silence, not only for Mrs. Agnes Okujeto, who died tragically today, but also for the MCE for Bibiani, who was part of the MMDCs who came to visit with me in Accra on Tuesday, and on his way back met his tragic death in an accident. I would like all of us to remember him, a valiant son of our party and movement. May so, and the souls of all the faithful departed, rest and abide in the bosom of the Lord until the last day of the resurrection, when we shall all meet again. Amen. It's great to have you all here. Accra Stadium has never looked so good as it looks today, taken over by the new Patriotic Party. It's good to see you all here. And we're here to complete the process of internal elections of our party. The final lap in electing party officials. We began with electing polling station executives to 38,000 plus polling stations, 5-member executives. We elected 6,260 electoral area coordinators. We've elected 4,658 constituency executives and 160 regional elections. All levels of our party have been involved in these internal elections, and today we are crowning it with the national elections. No political party in Ghana has displayed the organizational skill and capacity that we in the NPP have done. And God bless the new Patriotic Party. And we've gone through these elections with a lot of composure and with unity and coherence. And my prayer is that when we finish these elections today, the same composure, the same unity, the same coherence will guide our future. I want to use the divisiveness of strikes and the confusions that they will bring. So I want to say a big thank you to organized labor for reaching this agreement, because it demonstrates also the concern that our party has always had and will continue to have for the concerns of the working people of Ghana. During the pandemic, at the height of the pandemic, when people had to stay at home, no single worker in the public sector was dismissed. No salary cuts were visited on workers in the public sector. On the contrary, not only were they paid in full and their jobs protected, we went further to make it possible to organize free water, free electricity for the ordinary people of our country. That is a measure of the concern of the new Patriotic Party for working people in our country. And it is these concerns for the welfare of ordinary people that will guide the party in the negotiations that we're about to have with the International Monetary Fund. Our responsibility is to confront the difficulties that are confronting our people and find an effective solution to it. And that's exactly what we are going to do. We came to office under an IMF program, a derailed IMF program, which we inherited from the Mahama administration. We worked hard to exit the country from the program, and we were in the process of building a strong economy until the events of COVID and its consequences. I want to assure you and assure the people of Ghana that we're going to negotiate a good deal with the IMF, a deal that will allow us to revive our economy and to continue the task of building an even stronger economy than we had before. And we'll be in a position not only to implement and negotiate, but implement a good arrangement. Our party, we have a tradition of taking Ghana out of difficulties. We took Ghana out of HIPIC in President Kufuor's time. We took Ghana out of the derailed IMF program of 2015. Our party was the one that made it possible for us to survive the COVID pandemic with one of the lowest mortality rates of any government, of any country, anywhere in the world. We've done it before, and believe me, we're going to do it again. And in so doing, the strong economy that we're going to build is the economy that is going to provide the platform for our victory in 2024. It is our historic duty to maintain the NPP in office under a new candidate, under a new leader, but with the same commitments to good governance, sound economic management, respect for human rights, and the rule of law. And an important step towards that victory is the work we're going to be doing today. Let us make sure that we elect the men and women who can hold us together, who can enable us to work together, and who will be able to provide the leadership for the party to be able to surmount our mantra, breaking the 8. And breaking the 8 we shall in 2024. Before I sit down, I want all of you to join me in saying goodbye to a man who was not originally with us. He belonged to another political tradition, but who saw virtue in our party and its values and decided to join us. Not only did he decide to join us, but when we had our crisis in 2015, and a handful of our members attempted to sow unnecessary seeds of discourse and confusion in our party, he stepped forward to take charge of the affairs of our party and led us. As a recent convert, he led us to victory in 2016. We maintained him in office again, and again he led us, our party, to victory in 2020. All of us, join me in saying a great big Aiko Trinkwa congratulations to my friend Elembele Blay. Well done, and we thank you, and we will never forget your contribution to the progress and welfare of the new patriotic party. And God bless you in your future endeavors. The elephant is we shall win.
Can we all be upstanding on our feet? The elephant is a winning symbol. We are born to save Ghana. We are the new patriotic party. We are the new patriotic party. The elephant is a winning symbol. We have won to save Ghana. Put your hands together once again for the President of the Republic.
For the President. Ghana Mampeni Nana Adodankwa Kufuado ena yete ne nsɛm a wɔde ɛto dwa no. Well, yeah, Minister and Natro Jomsa and other party anthem, no, the so we are born to save Ghana. We NPP Amanyoko in Shemu Kesia Omokoso, Accra International Conference Center, Sebakoso. All kinds some no when we Yabo Adoma say a traso. Peter Buama Otukono, a Deputy General Secretary, NDC Amanyokonum. Meaning Tambia was your red beret. As a share day.
Ma Sabatari Ogoni Freno, the official insignia for the resistance. So we say Masebia na chesemeni abre. Na eneno na me we say Ghana problem nyina be hia wa ha. Ghana ye ha nyina na hia wa ha nei. Eti no say ye wo kasa bi ka kire ye ha wa. Na eye ha no mo na ne ye be ka no. Enu nti na me share kokko no. Said ye be ya Ghana fo nsemfu a wo mo de ase ano no ye ba be ka kire omo. Na so no said ye ni MPP before no. Sabio wo mo nye setie. At least we were able to make the statement that the people are suffering. Everybody is suffering in this country. Economy na jinsem, a teacher fosu, a driver fosu, a nurse fosu, doctor fosu, mujen ales kramusu, will be a su or memha. But they need somebody to speak for them. And that is exactly what we came to do. Now, I was say, you remove Hano.
Yeah.
Now, we share Ghana for me MPP for. Now, we tokuno. Na wamusri otokuno so otokuno ko kabi maye ni ebre enemo maye de
no MPP for na the cancer.
I tell you otokuno petro ni etimi nto dokunu ye etimi nto na msi odokunu ni kura bi wo mi botom enti na me de ba betre na Ghana fo nyina ehu dokunu ebo ene dokunu bo ebro yendua wo Ukraine o yendua wo Russia ebro yendua wo ha ene dokunu bo 5 cities na se wo wide dokunu no a wo rebe ho enra na ewo dokunu no kra eso chen dokunu no 5 cities yenia ne se na ambe na yeti omamu ha kwa me nkroma Ghana ya sase se wo hwe Africa nyina oman na sase eye pa yetimi di ye no ba ye ma ne yi Ghana na afei yetimi etrase ema bode sabio bode kra egese kokra efiri amado ne ne de ba yenia ne say na ambe wo koka wo mo se COVID-19 Ukraine war Ukraine so ebro yedua no yenye Ukraine yedua bi wa banchi yedua wo Ukraine 1 liter bottle baako club beer bottle baako 14 cedi eti yenia ne say na ambe so ene no ba ye no na ye be solidarize but ye ba be solidarize also in protest said ye be ya ye be twi aban no adwen aba yaudie abenedie ene awuyeyi Ghana fo ekom because omo tia nyina Ghana ha nyina omo no ko so yo president wa ha baomia wa ha the ministers ni nyina be sia wa ha this is a better opportunity to let the people know what is going on in the country na komo ba ye kwan a ngrofo na ye remu na wo mu sia ya na omo twa adwadwo egu yeso no na ke be soro omo nyina se ye duri di ajegon etu omo nyina nka omo fo omo tuma be boy ndisi dia no ne en kokode ne en di omo an free sanko asomwe mu because akufu adu nko asomwe mu de 4 more for nana no 2 more for nana ponio ni e be duru 4 more for nana ene 4 years ni be duru ni nyina ewu 2 more for nana ponio ni e be duru 4 more for nana wo de hwe petrol bo 2020 na hwe petrol bo sisi a na to ani hwe wiem na hwe 2024 ayan ye be to petrol hwe dollar ebo a ye de to dollar emra ye free abemu na dollar ukoto a ukura be se 3 cedi 90 pesos a obenya baako ene eda be se 8 cedi 20 pesos na obe de am economy na rani yi wo man no so bibia o importing kofi memi ye okuani ya farmer wouldn't say name no kase kosua di kosua ye import free China
no na say kosua de bebe wodoma
kosua
no ye import ye kosua ye di no
free China ama sisi and poultry farmers wo muntimi produce because ye the free China ba be say 18 cedi wo so wo to wheat wo to chicken feed e dey feed wo mo a wo be feed be wie no o cost of a unit and bear say bia 20 cedis per crate and 22 cities. Nipani they free China 18 cities. And the Tonfo so you say one mobile have found the Anakoton Abode. What the prophet can say, it's over 18 cities, the new Jaudi. And that is what is happening. Massa Yaka for your brave pa. Me preko farm, I will big farm. Sisia feed Ayatono, feed near ton 100 cities. No, Sisiano, soya bean, a best at 320 cities. It means talk. It's a bedroom, maybe a Dianicras over your beard in a bed. A Dianicras over your beard in a bed. Yantoya 83, a common by and another suburb. As an president, a Kuwadu near baby, no, Ned Dianicra, Bedino, and why.
But Abra Okodokono, my area say, no Cressa, we are no one.
Dokono as a minia Samia Uku, Vitiana Pano Didier. It's a make us a we have done him one of him free some.
Samia Ukune, we are
pension and be the abosso.
Oh, Shimia, no, we are that's what you
free some. Oh, Shimia free some. They are so pension and be the abosso.
But now, say, Odo Ghana card netoye. Na
analogy be aname because Dr. Baumia when I say economic whiskey wo ba be solve economic problems amai ya nsoma wo de enka ba o politician wo de obegina vice president wo de enka ntre so economic whiskey mo de tumuwa na papa ya be vice president onye di vice president say cream afi also a digital man onye economic whiskey biem na Ghana fo nyina hu se mi abedi entro adada yen ami akoto ye color TV akoje black and white na fe yen ka bi shemu ye koda sorry a was Ghana card 1000 e more important to no of value and no ten lorry pine of value and no ten healthcare of value and no ten education not just ya pomu din sam kra no Ghana card no ehun ya say no not just a Ghana card no kra ani obetia bibia etina me pa che say dokoro 5 cedi na me toye no according to Baumia analogy no Ghana card na kra me no na me toye na upia for you Ghana card na ko jina dokoro no 5 cedi na kasa the Ghana card photo na hwe asumba obeje. How can a whole vice president reduce himself to this level? How can he even make that analogy?
No, are you saying it's a Ghana card? No, Ghana card is in faso.
Sabio Prediasa. And so on Faswa. And so new Faswa and Laura Pine. And so new Faswa hospital. And so new Faswa school dying. So on every pattern. It's a Ghana card in a winner. Why? Sabio, Jomama Tamani, a Ghana card. Now we are hospital. Now here, Bessie Radio Hospital. Now we are fans about me of the president Teddy and the world fans. It's in a woman you say, remember Ghana for who the kind of person he is. Why you're true for one kind of credit. Sabio won't mean ya. Die to all. Hey, young animal more UK and your Boris Johnson or resign. It's a human Suchawa, Pound Crat Abra, not a human tour. Nako baby, one moment in your own bay. But obey now, and I said, you obey at them say, Ghana card, 1,000 interchanges. Now, would you at them? Sabio, Ghana card, no. Oh, sorry, and you move up here and you may, and no, now, every city just 1 year. And this kind of a fork at home said, I don't know the amount. And yet, we are now ready. So the people are saying, some of my Indi, and your Ghana card, any baby. And your Ghana card, any baby.
Menonina Teha and Yasha or Mampany or say IMF, they will negotiate for a good dealer, Ebema Ghana for a whole Atoye. And so, Mobia Amy. Secondly, or that my phone swasi, say, and Tumuna Womo Peno, Womu Shia, the Adiama Womono, Womo Aje Atum.
Kofi, say IMF for delegation. So I'm going to PM Accra Sports Stadium. Menya sure say Kufuado Kobo mo program baby.
Ade.
Masa sika man for to go hand manya de kitwo.
What will be?
Masa bundle. Candidate speech abuboso.
Hey.
Masa nya de kitwo.
What will be?
Na Kofi will be.
Hey.
And the sound camera nim. Sorry Nante.
There be over one who sika.
Say they tina delegates ni chair ya no mo ma. Wo bi agene de.
Chairman Achemu said no munya bus. Chairman said no munya.
David no mujisika. Masa sika amafo hwegu ha no. Anya de kitwo. Are ho ni enti o mamu ha say. awunye aba eti ye tighten your belt workers mo salaries no munya abotre later ye betua masa sika ewo kromu anya de ketwa na ya tisika so na so komo de ya tisika so na so komo de na afi wa betra say ye tighten your belt na ne mama ye de enya na so ya tisika so na so komo de sika no wen na sika no wen sika no e wan pipi fo botom ene sika abaha nkwa no se me ha mani nka wa hwe yi a sika IMF de be ma e kran so but you see Kofi baby a ye du no Ghana for your magi Ghana for sikinaye se pipi fo bo so mu pe se wo mu koje IMF sika nyina bo se wo mu koji mensa ho se omo IMF value of a bailout in the election 2024 womu bedi gugu womu ko position and you see the people have seen it womu nyina hu oba ene MPP for ma yewura han omani ma rewo womu gu yachi omani ma rewo ni je bia no omani ofuro soro ha bia president tira no ho na ni je ni wo de afuro soro na hwe na sana mene na ya na wo everybody for no omani serious wunya sane for my delegates full soldiers arewo they are in distress. Everybody is in distress in this country. It's in the Siamba, said your mama, be your man. You make us.
It's about what to know, doctor. Now, doctor, near the Hibia.
Media in your punch.
No,
bet me as I can't say about
me. Stadium. Na speeches in a minimum, sir. Yeah. Just confirm what Minia je microphone oba ye de abra na speeches na koso no na yentimi twa speeches no so ene ja ma mo koye o prove a chese we test member we ame wulu o prove a chese we test member because mo ba ha na mo shi jama mo se mwani abre okay mama here get your card we here Ghana card yeah okay. Oh, okay. We an ID card and just say or your TESCON member. And see when you have a call, they didn't know you're someone or anything. Won't check the microphone, Mamma? That is Fabako here. I say, Fafaman maintaining car a walk with Debbie and also Emma. And so all right, much the microphone no Emma Mena, you know any encobo. You go so when your first part of the program, second part of the program no be chassis enche. That is when the electoral commission the chassis. But unfortunately, program no start with chair. It's your my first part no chassis enche sir. And you know like we say the kwa remu to watching anopa na ye oh, she said the elections no ever conwa. I won't say we're more increasing number of sessions of it now for trouble. Young Shasi, just from what I want to say. Okay. The Apostolic Church. Okay.
Party no go to a bar, and I'm saying, oh, when him say, party no, here, Mabuno, I drink, and it has come for a drink, or Mummy, a quite my yes, now I feel you buy, and I, young Obi a person or the injunction, a better test conform.
Obi Ben a person or the injunction.
Lipa brothers see a meet me money. But Matis will be say officer.
Or the battle son now when you're the atoso.
Say on ma test conform and trouble.
Why ya na sa fe no be.
Yes why
Enti muntiminto.
Say on ma mi hui enti mi nim say ampo. But yet here no any yema warning say MPP a party a eji imabunudi. Na sabre ye wo emra e din mu. Na ye pem rante ni mabawa. O mbe gina ho afesi the lives of Ofosu Ampofo, Okujeto Ablakwa, Sami Jamfini and Crawford, no Muntrono Muchai. Any papa you better than and Sama okay. Na Sasabre, ye pasa ye test come for free about to Numudia. Na enya de ya at the papa. It's ye at the Sreka Sia and am I paying for. Sir, and I won't be able to be a test come for Atumi Atu Abanubi and Dano. Omuntu the instrument to Aba. Black officer will be swan. If it's a free SHS by a collaborate and Anya secondary school. From the last 2 years, Eba and Echo and Nimno, Bebrena Ebera University. Tescon na Yekwa University wa Ebe Guru San Kolai na Omuni Omaju Yinino. No more junior akoto MPP so say MPP na ye party a e wa ban mu a Ghana konanim sabe se wo komi kro ye kro mba na ufri manye ekobuya ekwan no kota omogulu asphalt fe artist no na kete sa se wo ko be sma she white tsan na mhye e de akoba na first no ka ndu no oda ne kokko tambia MPP be ba ban mu no o maman ekonanim yene betra ekasa bebre betiana enya intellectual minds no more digest asem na Ghana for atiase se o ka say bro ye no Ukraine it had it na bro boy dia na unim ne yawoka because everything be after January ebesi April obi anim say ebro eho kwa atwe e na bro no so baby ayedo no bia no se wodo na wo de ba krom e de abaye aduane a wo de faka sisi ameno ka say so ewiase nyina petrol bu akosoro eti ebro na akofa ebro free tamale every bana every agogo e de abankran no obofa ka eti definitely ne bu na odi to ebro no so abekosoro e ba sa so a ebro ra akoto e de abaye dokono no so ono so de obeto so eti ka say ebro free Ukraine na asa ne ehunim ne woka.
All right, may I say enti ya ready mo say ebia intervention beba na mo betumi anya kwan atraba no e pese asan kofa the ekoso ewo stage ne so no na beba mu a ya san atras okwa na chia ba na gba ofo nyina atime da so okay o ka say bi emi na manti ase ebi ase re da se bi all right abusa 40 yeguso a ye traso na ye de live coverage no abremo yemfa feed from the grounds hub you na yensan emra emedidi enkomo no ebi ma hu say ye introduce nipa wo mo contestant no ebi enti actually found you know grounds
Derek Kwekun Cancer Michael Omariwadia
Kenwood Nuosu
and the Volta
Alhaji Masaudu Osman
Buga
Delegates, now listen attentively. You are selecting 3 out of this 10. You are selecting 3 out of this 10. We wish you well. Good luck.
Thank you. And
Mr. Chairman, to the position of General Secretary.
Hey! The party secretary. The general
Ladies
secretary.
and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
For the position of general secretary.
Ladies and gentlemen. Mr. President, Your Excellency.
Yes. Your Excellency.
John Buadu is number 1.
The incumbent general secretary of the NPP.
JB.
Akin Kasia. John Buadu.
Idris Musa is number 2.
Idris Musa
Superior. JB.
Ramsaya Ajiman Prempa is number 3.
JB. Ajiman Prempa.
Frederick K. Opari Ansa is number 4.
Watuse.
Opari Ansa.
Watuse.
Number 4.
And then Justin Kodia Frimpong is number 5.
Justin Kodia Frimpong.
JFK.
Johnson Kodia Frimpong.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
These are your 5 candidates.
The secretary of the party.
These are your 5 candidates for general secretary.
These are your 5 candidates.
You choose one.
Contesting for the position.
Only one.
Of the general secretary of the party.
Yes.
I want to go through it again. John Buadu is number 1. Number one.
Number one.
Superior.
Ramsey Ajiman Prempe number 3. Frederick Opariansa number 4. Rod Justin Kodia Frimpong is number 5. Thank you very much. We wish you well.
Thank you very much. To all of you. We are most glad and grateful to all of you.
Gentlemen.
And now to the most powerful.
Permit me. We have some of our delegates who missed the roll call. Saudatu.
Madam Saudatu,
organizer.
Contesting for National Women Organizer. And
Abanga. Obiarabe Didi Pache.
Sulemana Atakpo for Nasara Coordinator.
Yes.
And then
next time
for Youth Organizer.
Yes.
All right. For Youth Organizer.
All right.
All right. Well, Mr. President, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, for the national chairmanship position, we have 8. 1 is opted out. So we have 7. Davia Magifti Asantewa Aye.
The only woman in the contest.
Davia
for chairmanship.
The only woman contesting for chairmanship.
Madam Davia Ma Asantewa Aye.
Madam Daviama, a wave. Thank you very much, Madam Daviama.
Sammy Crab.
Mr. Sammy Crab.
Can you be national chairman candidate?
Yes.
Professor Christopher Ameyao Ekufi.
Christopher Emiyao Ekufi.
And the prof.
Professor Emiyao Ekufi.
Akwesi Osei Ajay.
Yes,
Osei Ajay, contesting for national chairman, and
Stephen Ayensu in team.
Stephen
Ayensu in team. National chairman. Stephen Ayensu in team. For national chairman of the party.
Honorable Stephen
Asabi. Contesting for national chairman of the party.
Kwabena Abankwa
Yeboah.
Mr. Chairman, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, these are the 7 contesting for the national chairmanship position of our party.
Yes.
Good luck. Well done.
Good luck to you all.
We wish you well done.
Good luck to you all.
God bless you all in this contest.
Lord,
well,
we have with us also
Mr. Chairman.
All right. Sabe share Nanaya. Asa bani atrewi. Asa bani atrewi.
Kofi say uhwe dede na ekoso na dia. Na uwe ni a utumi hu no be dia dede ko. Kofi.
But baby ayehu eye general secretary hono.
In fact from the one I ba he. Said baby eye tight. Baby are not doing eye tight ba general secretary. I want to pa. And as ye can who said the contest is between chairmanship Stephen Ayesu team and Stephen Asamoah Boate.
Okay, but set me you so popular acclamation there cause I say Stephen team and onya more fans. Debbie. Na Asabi
no
but na
Stephen team.
Secondly, general secretary o check here.
Asa JFK ni dede ya dosun. Asa ni dede ya dosun. Wow, asa ni dede ya dosun. But
that is what pa
because
but very close.
Very close to call. Very close to call.
But I think it's a penifo no so dey hwe. Enti obo say dede na kosoro wa ha.
Exactly. Because as we speak, they can still move around Sure. Whatever it is they have to do, they will still do it. Any idea? But that is a honor in one General Secretary. In fact, we heard John Wedu cry anymore. Time Justin Kodia Ebana or yes, another day Banu. Yeah. I said now he's not okay. But anything can happen. Yeah. Surprises can happen today. But that's the only place I know a take Accra. And that is why I General Secretary position. The Akane said, you could tell by Dedena Air Coson. But Kofi fear delegates.
Of delegates, delegates.
Fear delegates.
And I make us say, Siano Obia campaign team no, Eshe, Abraham Dino, but the Niachi regions no. And so who's a region where I say, my candidate. The figures, then the fans were from quickly. I say, like a confirm war now, envelopes like a crash. And just I be missing. And I am very, very nice. Especially JFK,
yeah.
And we are they no come
compared to fear delegates. Fear delegates. Yes, fear delegates. But be about one do one. Because sometimes, you know, say they know it to me when you be 100 nipa they no to no akwa to be different. Bibia to me see right now. Bibia bet me see fear delegate. Name of my peer stadium seven country say they do no they do or make opposition.
Apia yate and they do flag bearership no woman we are hono and ye behu because anyway woman we but Kofi said, what we predicted na ambema, it could tell on the flag bearership race, no said Beko. Sure.
Sa prediction na and no pay a buy no sambema. A bet me any implication be our flag bearer.
Prediction na Gabi Acheda.
Exactly.
Or predicted John Wedu.
Yes.
But per the fans are about Hano. A honor based on
Ebia na kwasisa. Ebia na Kofi ebia na kwasisa.
The prediction the album 17.
Yeah.
17 album.
Or predicted John Wedu. Or predicted Nanabi.
Yes.
Or predicted Rita Sobaire.
Yeah.
Or predicted I think
China.
Yeah, China.
Yes.
One China for the treasurer.
Yeah.
And the youth organizer and so a prediction or and has a prediction Bema. Say dia we can tell who the flag bearer will be. Say Bema. Give who flag bearer and then where the voters will go, we will see where the flag bearership race will ebeko.
Very soon you be move into the analysis part of it. Maybe say one na about one ashase about one ashase a one you be ma back to back interviews. Niema yehu because when you say team no nye enko ani ebi namu soon niema one more picking they will be joining us with them. Kwame Adin crash one corner all gather coded information.
Exactly.
Because Ochem say bullion van Beba at a certain time.
Yes.
And he ordinary DH as is a bank no. So we need bullion van car now. Yeah, this was every bank, Eco Bank no. But where you the free bank, Anchor Bank.
Eba Stadium. Kofi Unim, many delegates back in command as to why Wama Meduntem. He told me, say, they were still putting their thoughts together on who to vote for. And they were sharply divided. So they were fighting internally within where they were as to where their votes will go. And see, if that is true, I don't know. Because every delegate at least should have his own mind to come and vote for who he wants. But as a region, they can also decide. Say, but say, as a if they were not able to finalize on ETA, that be BSC. Kofi Anre so bullion ban ni bisisi mia ho do bi. Ah na ye twen say ba ku betimi ayi ne de na ba ku atumi atopia mana broso. What dey me tell you? Na ba ku no say
e obedi kind of de na kono.
Na ba ku
Africa chese.
Yes. We na 5 cities. 5 cities until over for 10 bla. Enti ba ku no say krofo ahye ba bia o mbe check no say na meyi wo ka butu. Obeba be hu me ahwe. Ayesabio, and Sabaquaso, Kofi, then some Guso Coso. Yeah.
Senana now, I would be big a crowd with you, but I say, delegates eventually be big a crabby, I will at you. Nana, interesting. Who said first, no, na, delegates air bar, supporters near their war party no more, almost share party, t-shirts, and the money idea. Generic ones, and then I can't come home.
Nana, quickly, young cross stage, electoral commission at the modalities to be able to and young crossover straight.
Around 6 hours to finish this work. So approximately, if you give us the necessary support, we should be able to have 7 polling stations at the right side of me where the goalpost is. Then in front of the VVIP, we are going to have 6 polling stations. Then on my left side, where the other post is, we are having 7 polling stations. So 7 plus 6 plus 4 will give us a 20. Then behind me, we will have 6 polling stations, 2 each for Nasara youth and women organizers. So what we will do is that we have coordinators for these polling stations. So they will stand in front of the various regions and be calling the constituencies. So please, what we want you to do to help us is that when we start first with the regionals. So when the region is mentioned, the regional chairman will come forward with his or her executives. Then all of them will be identified. Then they will go to the polling station and cast their vote. After the regional, we'll move to the various constituencies one by one. We have separate polling stations for external branches, the various patrons, council of elders, and what have you. We will do the same counting at the various polling stations and declare the results. Then we will do the collation. We will collate the 20 results and come out with the final winner of the elections. But please, the candidates, you are to see Mr. Anani Amankwa to register your agents. Please, the candidates, see Mr. Anani Amankwa to register your agents. After that, they will be assigned to the various polling stations. Thank you very much for the start. We are organizing ourselves. Within the next 10 minutes, I will come back and take you through the process. Again, God bless you.
All right, the Electoral Commission and Shishaye and Odiagu Akwemuno. Nana ya wakwancha. I say by 11. Sir, Bibia ekosa de ese kwa. Emo duba ko anadwino na wombetumi declare results. That is all things being equal.
Because Kofi, we've gone beyond 11 before.
No, all my 11 no. Yeah. I asked when you be share meeting. Now what can I say? Oh, Madru Achimota.
Central African Jimia.
Na kai hu say afen we do foku ase. Wa ma fast forward kakra. Enti 11 year the amaye no. It's not a time actually say be we anytime soon. But so ko traba no so apart from a delegate tag no. We say here one national ID. We dey back home.
Anya Ghana card.
I want a national ID. And you know, one specifies Ghana card specifically. But I say any national ID. I'm going to be fast. But telling them here is my problem because if you are any pan of an idea, let's say catch your one son or mama. And it's to an attack now on national ID now.
I want to believe, sir, they told them before they came. But sir, yes, you might disenfranchise somebody who is really a delegate. Sir, all he needs is to show that he's a delegate. The delegate can't be the Dini. Kofi Aduma Tuaba Brown for Dini. It's South Kofi Aduma, delegate can't be Krawa. Now, national idea. Then it tells, say, indeed, it is truly you. So I can understand easy position. Yeah, what they ever
na wode ebehema bato no etumi akoso do.
All right, Jeffrey, now what kind of Accra Sports Stadium, NPP Amanyoko National Delegates Conference, and Elkosono. They always say, I know who say to say, Bibia, I well positioned. Boxers, no, abattoir boxers, no, and I want to say, or more aligning the app, no. Numbers not increase from the years, no, subsequent years, no, previous years, no, abattoir, Cocoa, no, who say, Omo Dibiaka, or say, yeah, ever contempt. And the elections no no this part no electoral commission no take over as executive delegates no obi abetumi aba na obetuna aba.
At a certain point, they will go off the national grid onto a generator. The genset.
Yeah, some na person can. Oba just say you be free kania no. This is the so akọ.
Me more information wo.
There be me confirm light off bia. No, don't confirm any light off.
So what's me buy me me my fan information am dey bro. My fan information am dey bro. Me say me crowd there your viewers and your listeners and me mom information say your transmission no be break here. Of na power no you be free power no so akọ 10:30 so. What you say? It say I don't know why. Say when the flood lights are high, it's better for its
Mekai tamali pa Paula Foko asori ejina na chese me hope say was on the phone light and we did jina home because you do lights on stadium.
But Kofi information I don't know. Send you bet to flood light.
No, say early year there are no problem. Say anyone mu year there, but say ya najua.
Kofi nimdia kakra nyem nimdia po information kakra me wo fa light no say mpo say football match and I koso na be under flat light normally be 5:30 hono no or say yes so na be ewiano no na eno so shrine eba na any day and night are seamless sometimes for football to continue at night. Okay. And it's always use flat light. That's we are for knowledge so we use flat light there. Then maybe from by this time going, probably it should come on. And they make a say a football match never born African match never.
Oh, me too say.
Aha, and by this time, or say it's use of flat light, Now say sumni bar any lighting no ebe fa prekope. Aha, that's how is the. But as to when the management want to go up the national grid onto the generator, if the reason is for the for the floodlights there, then
no, for the floodlights there, that means it should be anywhere Sabri because they say just a minute to 5.
But
a minute or two, not 5 about
information.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, at this time there ain't no problem. But say you run a junum. No, we can say generator and petrol.
Generator petrol is the other food there. We can't tell, but once they know, so we have an event like this, provision must be made in advance, especially when we know, say, you saw a flat light at a point in time. Now the main program now originally says chassis and opa. So by this time maybe accounting cost and I hear counting and I hear voting and put share counting as here and no so I want no challenge. Maybe a normal emphasis a base of light. Maybe so now senior program is delay initially maybe by this time no decision number say then the flat light must be used so there that I cannot tell. But these are all possibilities I don't know if there's any other possibilities.
All right, and the program now can delay for 7 hours.
That's it.
And 7 hours, no meaning say the original plan. Any time I know more say, me and 7 hours the best send be and see as time I know more anymore say results and the beba you can and everything. And we understand why. As I say, MC no and or kase nipa no abua wo anu dodo. Enti anya kakra bi at a position. Na but then also they are very difficult. Also elections no mba no inside the hole. Enti no wa won kan ho no. Unti mura inside. Enti
but then starting Yokofi. Isi penimu no be kan say and she share the same be kono. Afi na omo eboaboa now omo the materials na I put it together. And he asked delegates so be the agents and we register omo answer registration because we are omo free about one nothing. Kofi, why the program delayed 7 hours?
Yeah,
it's questionable. We don't know why.
And in
there got answers yet.
There be almost say chairman Bepa Honcho. Okay, say transporting them from the various places and the money delay. But Ofri Kumase Kura Bank 4 hours. The transportation ben Kuana Bema yet delay 7 hours. But listen to the song at the background. Na me ready Musan Kananado Ebeka Sano. Yebebo Asem Papa Biamati Oye but that song was not played. Your sign called back to Mobro Hufweja.
That was the song that brought them power, victory.
Yes.
I don't know. Say, no, I didn't another down where Kufuado be president. Maybe there's sometimes not I did.
Okay.
Now I told you a day. Now Okonen and why a day. Now the Akono say it to be a suffrage rate. Yamagana phone no say brasso. Now ye to say rate up at the child the Humabro. Now on here, now on Casa, our battle. So the man bet me up. I'm not the answer for father and day. In the baby, I had day. Thank you, because a baby idea. General Secretary position. And I'm a bro for the Casa. But your Becca Saman and the end any other damn. Tigofi, we will run into the night. And whether you like it or not, we will run into the night. And during the night, anything can happen. We won't say something is going to happen. No, we don't have any evidence. But you better running through the night. About one because ABS pay. You're running through the night. Aqua matching and say yebo. AC watermale. AC wokofodia. And news. So we are ready. Yawaha. Wamu waha ni yesu yawaha. And that the beko so be ano so yebe mama for those a sad time no. Now you to be called park and so. And they want to be to be called park and so. But the Tibiano, the best of Hobiano. Yebe mama for
Omo ya the drones work on another.
Yebeti. I the best of Yebe mama for any idea. Tiaba to an enter a be frassier. Ebe heard the assembly be kwakosie. Any baby MPP 4% breaking the 8 to 1. And you are breaking 8 now. Homer have quite say a bet me about one. Now, Docuno pass on the ID card there. I know you.
It's missy.
Docuno the Ghana card.
I know
them pa.
Sesana. So, who walk a Yiska? Who call you mobile money sika? Obey here. What the Ghana card? Not really Ghana card.
See what the Ghana card for when it's Canada got on.
There's some force with chilling, but me, I mean, say, my way has fallen flat. So, as I be for another 7 as some Watson supporters, Wabukura, Adoma, and a woman the Abaha. But no fancy so, next team was so power. Baby, Adoma will want more than 10. Time and here introduce you. Utie ya who say honorable 17 none of the end was through a chance. Oh, yeah, pa.
They don't know and to about
honorable 7 as some watching.
The one and only Ayakota on air.
Ayakota on air.
Oh, we are delegates.
I want the Ayakota.
Yes, the Ayakota.
It's time I saw my wire.
Sama Stephen Timo.
Time upon
Tama. And also a delegate.
Tama.
So see as you are 2 aha. Okay, you 2
against 1.
All right. And see you go so. Yeah,
we are to Amado.
Me yanto ye. Me yanto ye.
They declare results.
They are called form honor. They declare the master in team. And I hear answer. They declare master B. It is still an apai. It's a delegates don't to me
Anyway. But Kofi, na me bini say eka aye party no organizers no be you sue this particular congress no mo dey history bi. Me hear time no person mo share say na kasa pa na indeed na aye me say sad there no they are bent on doing something. Say first time abia about to antra anu achrepi ama yamre aye na conference party man kasa kwa bre omu nyina bre dodo well okay enema in fact aye legon yera powerful any then friend say Nanado as an aspirant koba say na Brahma Brenti although na also come call for a run off from Ira Foko decided say Neba Nanado and Franco. That was the first time Nanado at the airport. And now I am my party man no brew. Sa Breno or say party no when be sune is Breno. If you after all these are travelers. I am going to form to go and fear church, but I'm going to Ankasana. I had the bread and the name. We say we feel baby to say upper west, upper east, pneumonia there, our nam fam. They don't come by air. They don't come by air. They come by road. Buses your team, how comfortable are they? Almost as a park, and they're going to Nankasacrano.
Yeah, you man. Aye. But for microphone, no ma, do you do mammy? Do you do political watcher, political science students at KNUST? Yes, I am a friend of the blind historian because we not yet. But yeah, you will team so you do. Actually, sir, delegate stands no more. Yeah, introduce for the general secretary part. No, JFK. Enya a lot of support like now womo budget so no and also change John Boyd support but at the same time a prediction our man no so as I just say though JFK was support
even though I support him but Bodu ebetime winning that's what I said
yes
but Kofi the fact of the matter is that politics is full of machinations. Listen to my word, politics is full of machinations. Usha, Ubebisa said, "Dentina delegates the Quran on 1 month term. A lot, and I'm telling you something. We need someone who can communicate well with the grassroots, and JFK is someone who can do it. Obey National Youth Employment CEO. Even visually present, what me a bomb, but don't go do what me yes I am. Usha, the Casa Bebre, our Maso. Until we need a change, we need a humble person. How we are communicating the party message to the grassroots.
No, see, John, what did the ano? Mungu ahobrasie when you and the problem.
Yes, Uche, if you won't beside the question, who you need to be beside the question, how he answered the question, very, very temperamental. Quite a person will answer question. He's not humble, and we need a humble character like JFK to lead the party.
Unfortunately, you are not voting.
Yes. But that is my appeal to the delegate.
You need to do AD and come on, share what is happening and what could change. Our grounds, Sabria elections, from they are far from Stadium Honor. Say everything is set. Our elections, now, can say machinations, Ecoso.
Yeah, machinations, Ecoso. Because Usha, Senator Okase, Ebinum Campo, Ebinum going. It is last hour, until last hour, last minute can change something. Until me and the delegate, the last machinations of air, I'm a delegate, no assistant admin. Bakofi, fear delegates, Bibia Betreti, Bakosha Sanya Kona. I will be very, very much surprised. Say, Obi system, na Yesu team.
Obeluku because Usha Wako, this is his 5th time, and Yamiado was signed at number 5. Number 5, a winning number. And no, and another Kwakufuado, the cathedralist, His Excellency, or the winning the 2016 election. No, I hope say number no, say winning number. Ebekoye, I'm Ora Stephen Ayensu team. I'm a number the national chairman of the party as he deserves.
Party no shekwan ya obetumi afa so. Ntitimu a ewo party no afri ho. And you think a crop of executive betumi aboa eno chen ebi ana?
Yeah, ebi no ha o betumi aboa bi because usha party we no party bi a but it's like the current crop of executive don't want my party no grassroots no the party has really lost touch with the government, so we need new crop of people out betting communicating, no betting bringing party no any government no relationship no ebe tight send the bear and no poor party no that's a party no betting breaking the age now in 2024 betting are breaking and I think say all executive way so you need people like Justin Frimpong Kodia and Stephen Ayensu team to do the job.
Were you surprised, Nanado, the current chairman, Freddie Blay, or Bon Abaso said, why are there?
I am not surprised at all because Nana Adunako Kufuado, the cathedralist, and Freddie was in Mewu. I'm a Blay. As we're friends way back, even when he was not a member of the NPP. Mubeka in the 80s, joined the revolutionary era. And Sana, in 1997, when they both went to parliament, they collaborate with each other. So, Freddie Blay, member of the NPP, so, on in another and all corner. I never want to say, Nanado, because one, Anya Shikwano, he has won him a presidential election as a chairman of the party.
But the performance, does he deserve a Abasobo?
Oh, so on the performance, na say, and the on say because the minister Kaya, maybe an conversion seeking for second time. But one shot, Enkoye, the bus or Casa Beba, buses no minimum Sabadia, minimum where the buses, and now, Usha, the 32 seats that Yelusu under him as the national chairman, want to be a managing parliamentary primary here. The performance here, me Ukasa me Makia. Member 4 over 10.
Obama chairman Freddie Blay 4 over 10.
Yeah, 4 over 10.
Say never failing. 4 over 10 there. I mean, that's Memphis 40%.
Yes, 40%. And I'll be very charitable.
What did be a channel?
Yes, I'll be very charitable with you.
Kwame na no bedin common bi but yemfa de ekoso ewo stadium hono not the audio but mama yen visuals no ebi na wo mo a share. Okay, so the ocean no it looks as if say wo mo share elections na sia enesa speeches bia enkoso ejum na yebo ewo stadium ha na wo delegates no stands no obia aye wild the entire me say enfanto ne say ye say last minute machinations be because and I say everything is on course said the essay kwa ewie wan sha se edum enti kwame na o floodlights na so ana floodlights na ba
Kofi baby I'm waiting there honestly who say floodlights na so I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Basilaro, I have so near Sumsa.
Me feeling say come from where that no.
Who feeling say after Bafanga crown?
Yeah.
Okay. But baby I want in here. But Oko main field no so quite bright. Quite bright. But I feel say if they mean to use the front light there, by this time no is probably the appropriate time also to me a shall say so because I am now Sokrana and so boom at a go sending our Odemo light it means so boom sano Also some lines be the kind and eba. Kakra 5 minutes time there about. I'm not sure the exact time. And send another batch and so abba. And eba in batches sa and eba nyinano na brightness no air costro. And for the first batch to start today, I think about this time, I saw and Kaye if they mean to use the floodlight. And senior development and so see air corner. The PNU say we don't need the floodlights of the stadium no